Welcome to the streets of Gachiakuta, where people get slimed out, robbed, beat to sleep, and if you're not careful, probably run over by vibes. If you want to survive here, there are 3 rules you must abide by, and the first rule is never pull up to someone's house unannounced. Because you see, Enjin and them were on their way back to the base. But while they were headed back, Enjin gets a call from Semiu, and she's like, "Enjin, you at the house yet?" "Nah, but I'm about to pull up. You miss me, baby?" "Boy, you ain't even had a real fight yet. I'm just calling because you may want to take the back way. We got some roaches on the property." And the roaches that she was talking about were some bandits that pulled up with an RPG and shot the building with it. So they out there thinking it was sweet because they had the noob tube, but while they were out there laughing, Semiu gets on the mic like, "Well, I'll be. Y'all think y'all big and bad enough to walk in here, huh? Yeah, we heard y'all was sweet anyway, so you might as well open that door and hand over that spear right before we run you this fade, baby." "A fade? Big." So Semiu walks outside and this dude shoots a missile at her. But listen here, Semiu activates her vital instrument, grabs the missile by the hand, and tosses it back at them like she's pitching in the league. Nice, bro. Now listen, if someone takes my rocket and throws it back at me, oh, we leaving right then and there. But not these dummies. They start shooting at her, and Semiu goes into the matrix and starts weaving the bullets.
Come on, man.
Bruh, can we please go home now? She weaved the bullets and is standing in front of them with her hands behind her back because they are the definition of light work. It doesn't matter how many guns or bullets y'all have. She is going to come through and put you in a blender if you try to run up in her house. And that is why rule number 1 is never pull up to someone's house unannounced, cause you just might get dropped.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
So now that y'all are good on rule 1, the next rule to surviving in these streets is you absolutely cannot play in people's face. Case in point, the gang is on a mission to Penta to find a mysterious woman who apparently saw someone cross over the border. And that mysterious woman is Amo. Now I just want to reiterate one thing. I don't care how cool Enjin looks. Until he fights someone other than a trash beast, he is on the hot seat. Because when they get up to Amo's crib, that man gets dropped. But the only reason he got dropped is because he tried to rizz up Amo.
What?
And Enjin was like, I mean, I know you've been here by yourself for a little minute, but I mean, how about we go eat at my boy Rocco's place? Did you say Rocco? Yeah, Rocco's my homeboy. Do you know Rocco? Amo hates Rocco. So Amo uses her power to control Delmon and sneak Enjin. That's the only reason he's not on fraud watch, because he got snuck. Because basically, Amo's power is using odor to make people see her as someone that they care about. So every idiot that took their mask off falls under Amo's power, except for Tamzi and Zonka, who are the only smart people there. But this also means that they are about to get jumped by Rudo, Riyo, Delmon, and I don't remember this dude's name, but he hopping in the 2. Well, they were going to get jumped until Tamzi showed off why he's him and wrapped up everybody in his thread just to send them to their deaths. So now that everybody has snapped out of Amo's mind control by basically dying and coming back, let me remind you that the second rule of surviving in these streets is to not play in people's face. And Amo just got done playing in Rudo's face.
Oh my God.
You see, Rudo saw Amo as Chiwa, the girl he first had a crush on, and also the girl that betrayed him in episode 1 when he was cast away from the sphere. So when Rudo gets back up there, he sees Amo, walks up to her with a very calm look on his face, and proceeds to rock her to sleep.
Bro, he was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
And after that first hit, Amo looks up at Rudo and she realizes that she has awakened a demon, because Rudo proceeds to beat the boots off her. He beat her up so bad that I thought she was dead. It took 2 people to get him off her because he blacked out and wore her out. And that is why you should never play in somebody's face in the streets of Gachiakuta. But this is not nearly as important as the last and final rule of surviving out here in these streets, which is always have a plan B. And the best way that I can show that this is important is by telling you about Walk 'em Down Riyo. So we're in the middle of a war between the raiders and the cleaners, and Zonka just got beat by Jabber. And as he's dragging Zonka's body away, he's like, "An award from the boss man? Don't mind if I do." Huh? Hey, who put guns in this show? Now, let's rewind to before we got here. Because while Zonka was getting beat by Jabber, Riyo was fighting No Weird. And let me just tell y'all something. You see, No Weird is from a warrior clan, which means she got hands. And as I was watching this, I thought Riyo was cooked because she couldn't use them scissors. And No Weird was straight waxing her when she got a hit in. But boy, was I wrong. Because in the middle of No Weird throwing hands at Riyo, you see that she's smiling.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
And that's when Riyo is like, "Well, if my scissors can't beat you, I guess I'll just have to fade you." "Oh, you about to punch?" "I am, Rapunzel." So they start boxing, and y'all, look at this.
Oh my God! Wow!
Bro, this ain't even boxing. This level of throwing hands can only be classified as biblical. They were so locked in that their kick split the clouds open. And I know you can't see clouds from that trash beast, but just trust me on this one. And let me tell y'all something. Riyo was scrapping. She was going so hard and she blasted No Weird into a windmill, and No Weird was sitting there low-key looking a little shook. So they finally wore each other out, and No Weird is sitting there like, "Not you tired?" Hey, question. Did you watch Demon Slayer? Weird question, but yes. Why? Cause I just want to reenact a little part from my favorite episode, American Breathing, First Form. Wait, what? Extendo clip. Yeah, this is what I mean by have a plan B, cause Riyo put 2 in her, and just look at her face after she did it. Bruh, this girl is a demon. So she goes and sits on top of No Weird and says, "Gun to your head, name 5 demon slayers that aren't Hashiras or Tanjiro." Oh, you can't? It sounds like you only watch it for the animation. Do you even know how many wives Tengen has? 2? Wrong answer, Rapunzel. So after she leaves No Weird for dead, we cut back to Jabber and Zonka, because it turns out that she was the one that shot Jabber. And what happens next is why I will never doubt Riyo, because she lights Jabber up like the 4th of July and is like 5th form.
What you doing there,
And those are the 3 rules to survive in the streets of Gachiakuta. And if you made it this far in the video, you're a real one. So comment "the streets are trash" and I will heart your comment and laugh as the fakes are confused at why all of y'all are saying that. But anyway, subscribe if you're new, watch one of these videos next, and until next time, stay sweet, baby.